All right, I turned this on, so we're rolling the sponsor stuff. I'm so glad that his name finally popped up, so now I can. I was like, Jeff Schmidt, the text message that you for Stormy, the contact was Jeff Schmidt, and I was almost dropped that name last week because I didn't know who the hell it was. I was like, who the hell is this? So far, we're just seeing black. On the track, no, but for halftime, are you guys gonna be on the field? It's up to you. Yeah, yeah, that would look a heck. Yeah, you're welcome. Here we go. There we go. Now I'm on. Yeah, just start. Hello, Mount Baker. Hello, hello, hello. Oh man, that looks rad. How about that? Sound good, pops? Good evening, everybody. Welcome to an absolutely stunning evening in Deming, Washington. We are here at Bob Tisdale Field on the home of the Mount Baker Mountaineers, where tonight, in an incredibly special football season, we have another incredibly special football game. This time we are live on a Tuesday. Your calendar is not wrong, but that's what we got going on. Tonight, the Mount Baker Mountaineers, 4-0, host the Kings Knights, who are 3-1, here at Bob Tisdale Field. Tonight is senior night. So inside of just under 13 and a half minutes, we're going to honor our seniors and their parents. This is the first time that stands are allowed in the fans. Actually, it's the only time that fans are going to be allowed in the stands, because this is our only home game, which makes what Mount Baker has done this year incredibly, incredibly special. The only team that I know of that has played every single game on the road, and this team is 4-0, says a lot about how Coach Lepp has his team prepared to face the adversities of traveling. And it's not just local folks. This team has been down to Seattle. They've been out on the island. So we're not talking about short bus rides. We're talking about some time in a very extremely plush and comfortable school bus. I got Coach Kevin Beeson, the Seahawks Mariners, standing right next to me chuckling. Yep, he knows exactly what those long, extremely comfortable bus rides are like. If it sounds a little windy, that's because on top of the stadium stands, the wind is actually blowing up here. Down on the field, the wind is not too much of a factor. I was able to get down on the field and walk around a little bit pregame and check the field out. We don't get the best weather up here sometimes, and everybody knows the history of the grass turf here at Bob Tisdale Field. Walking around, a little soft, not soggy, not too muddy, but I have a feeling it could play a factor. You got kids trying to plant and cut, and it's not like back in the 90s when you had adjustable cleats and you could come out with 3/4-inch cleats that fit the regulations, and then when no one was looking, upgrade to inch and a quarter cleats to play at Old Civic Field. Not that I have any experience of that, but the turf, the grass could become an issue. It is a little soft. The JV team has been playing a bunch of home games here, so it's eaten up a little bit, but the field looks great from up here. I don't think the wind will be much of a factor. The one thing that's going to be a factor for me to pay attention is going to be the sunset. The sunset is going to set over those mountains and dip down into the sound, and I'm going to have a hard time concentrating. And the colors are going to be beautiful, folks. It's nothing like a sunset in the Pacific Northwest. Actually, there's a lot of things that are like a sunset in the Northwest. Sunsets in Costa Rica are pretty nice too. But we are here in Deming, Washington, and I'm sorry for the wind. It's going to be blowing a little bit, but I can't control the wind. I don't have a mic screen either because, if we don't have oxygen tanks for the players, I'm not going to have a mic screen. So Mount Baker, 4-0, led by a very talented senior squad, headlined by the quarterback, Mason Jacoby. We got two senior wide receivers in Garrett Smith and Chichi Rodriguez. Senior fullback, Toby Jefferson. We got some senior offensive linemen, Aiden Corning, Wyatt Thomas, Victor Schooner. Jeremiah Lee is going to be a senior. Killian Kronk is a senior, who are all going to get recognized tonight. There's probably another senior, and I'm going to forget, but I'll make sure he gets recognized out on the field when we start senior night. The Kings Knights, really big-looking team. I'm watching them warm up right now. Their offensive line is tall. They got some dudes down there that are pushing 6'4", 6'5". They're coming off their first loss of the season to the Linden Christian Lynx, who Mount Baker plays on Saturday, which is going to be one heck of a football game. No matter who wins tonight between us and the Kings Knights, we want to hope that Baker pulls it out. Linden Christian is playing Linden in the Battle of Dutchland. So we'll be keeping our eye on that. I got my dad. Hopefully he's listening to this and he can keep sending me text updates of the Linden score. I know, Frank, there's no video. We got nothing to show you, man. Enjoy the sponsors. But Kings, school out of the Seattle area, got a chance to watch them play last year when they came up and played Nooksack Valley. Nooksack Valley ended up winning that game early on in the season. But Kings has some size. They got a little bit of speed. They're going to go through some warm-up stuff right now. I'm going to get a look at the offense for the first time. Hey, shocker. They're going to run a spread offense. How about that? And the Mountaineers have come out of the field house, and they're going to come out onto the field in their traditional pregame warm-up. Matt Maloli is using the restroom, so hopefully he can get here so I can turn on the camera, because I'm not quite sure how to do that. I just talk. But the Mountaineers have taken the field, and I got to tell you, man, it's good to see the Mountaineers in the traditional home, black on black. That is a good-looking uniform there. All right, Matt's here to save the day and turn the camera on. We're going to get you guys some video, show it so we can honor our seniors. I'm going to do my best to keep up with the announcer, and I'm sorry, but I won't have all the parents' names. Actually, I won't have any of the parents' names, but I'll know the kids, so I'll be calling out the kids. So enjoy it, everybody. Here we go with senior night here at Mount Baker High School in Deming, Washington. Absolutely breathtakingly beautiful night. Wish I had my sunglasses on. It's a little bright looking into the setting sun, but I'm not going to complain one bit. There are worse places to be right now. Mount Baker, in their last game against the Anacortes Seahawks, opened up a can from the running game and just laid it to them, headlining by junior number 22, Jesse Sandy, who rushed for a career-high 205 yards and 3 touchdowns. Senior Toby Jefferson also had over 100 yards. I think Toby ended up with 119 yards. Mason Jacoby threw for over 100. Here's our first senior, number 2, Garrett Smith. Next up, we got number 4, the starting QB, Mason Jacoby. Here's Garrett and his mom and dad. There's Mason and his mom. Up next, we got walking over there, we got Aiden Chichi Rodriguez. Mama Chichi's going to join him. Ah, look at that, we got 2 in the same camera. Number 11, our kicker, special teams extraordinaire, Christian Zavala. Doesn't look like mom and dad are here, so he's going to go out with Tom Horseman. Here we go. Returning fullback, number 21, Toby Jefferson, coming out now, being honored on senior night with his, looks like his mom. There's his dad. Number 34, defensive lineman Phil Paez, coming out for senior night. Again, he's going to be joined by Coach Tom Horseman and Coach Lepp. It's going to be something special right there for Phil to have both Coach Lepp and Coach Horseman with him. I know they mean a lot. Number 73, Big Aiden Corning, coming out for senior night, the offensive lineman. The commit to Simon Fraser University just outside of Vancouver, going north of the border. Up next, big number 77, Victor Schooner. It's a little late to the party, but I know Victor is stoked that he did because he went big time on the all-you-can-eat pancakes last game. He's up for Truck of the Week along with number 51, Davin Beeson. Here we go, number 78, Wyatt Dewey Thomas. Giving mom and dad some love right there. Dewey, one of the most fun kids you could be around, man. Dewey, there's very few people that can put a biggest smile on my face as Dewey does every time I see him. And then we got number 88, Jeremiah Lee. This is the second year in a row the Lee parents are here to celebrate senior night. Jason graduated last year. He's playing football out of Yale. Last but not least, of all the seniors, we have Killian Kronk. tight end, outside linebacker. Mom and Dad Kronk there. Don't think you're done with Kronks yet, boy, everybody, because there's more coming along in the pipeline. That's the seniors, everybody. So wherever you're at, whatever you're doing in your living room, you go ahead and stand up and clap and just give a big old cheers and a thank you to the senior class of 2021. One of the most talented classes of seniors that I think Coach Lepp has seen come through here in a really long time. Captains tonight, Garrett Smith, Aiden Corning, Mason Jacoby, Chichi. Going on out for the coin toss. We're staring at about just over 3 minutes left before kickoff. Want everybody to make sure you stay tuned to your televisions. We got a special halftime announcement or a special halftime show, and I'm not just being sarcastic this time. We got a real special halftime show courtesy of the Mount Baker cheerleaders. They've been working on something pretty special for everybody. So we're going to be broadcasting that for you at halftime. So please make sure you stay tuned. Made a couple additions to the live stream. If you look in the upper right and left-hand corners of your screen, giving the sponsors a full-time shout-out. Don't worry, I got copyright coming for them later. But we got Reardon's Bellingham, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and our good friend Stormy out at Windermere. We're going to take some time real quick and give some our due as everybody stands and removes their hats and their helmets for either the Pledge of Allegiance or the National Anthem. All right, here we go. Got a little Pledge of Allegiance there. Surprised some of these kids know how to say that, considering this was like the only time they probably will ever say it. Didn't get a chance to see the coin toss because I was too busy doing other things. But I hope you guys are strapped in, sit down. You got a giant plate of nachos because we're going to have one heck of a football game. Both teams are coming out for the kick. Let's see who we got getting the ball first. And that is going to be the Kings. Well, let's see. It looks like Mount Baker's going to be getting the ball first because I see Willem Maloli going out back along with Chichi and Tyler Kentner. And I see the big Hoggies line in the front. Oh, went on the wrong side. As you can see by the shadows on the field, the sun is setting out there into the west. And, man, is it making for a picturesque night. Of course, the wind is blowing up here, but on the booth. Chichi Rodriguez and Tyler Kentner are back deep for the Mountaineers. Number 37, that's going to be Jake McAllister. The senior is going to be doing the kickoff duties for the Kings Knights. It almost feels like we should be golfing right now, like a little sunset 9-hole action out at Sudden Valley. All right, everybody, here we go. Kings, Mount Baker. Let's get it on, everybody. Here we go. McAllister with that's a boot. And it went out right at the 1-yard line. That's where Mount Baker's going to take over at the 35-yard line. Good field position to start the game for Mount Baker thanks to the penalty. Mount Baker dressed in all black for the first time. No, not for the first time this season. I believe it was the Blaine game that they also had all black because even though we were playing at Blaine, we were supposed to be the home team, so we still came out in black. We're going to come out in our traditional wing T formation. Kings is going to put 10 guys in the box. They got 5 guys down, 4 linebackers. There's the handoff to Toby Jefferson right up the middle. Good for a couple yards. Small gain on first down. They're going to give him about 2-yard gain there. Second down and 8 with a good run up the middle. Number 63, Willem Marquardt. Number 58, Matt Kanzler. Some big hoggies there in the middle. Number 6, Ellen Sundquist is out there. Wing T for a wide receiver split on each side. Mason's going to throw. He's got Garrett Smith wide open. Little shimmy, shake, and a move, and he beats a guy, lowers his shoulder, takes it all the way down to the 38-yard line. That's going to be a first down. Mountaineers. Oh, well, there you go. The refs are going to mark him back at the 34-yard line. That's still going to be a first down for the Mountaineers. Nice pitch and catch from Mason to give him a little confidence for the first throw of the game. Moves the ball into Kings territory. Garrett was really wide open. They were giving him quite the cushion. Same formation. Chi-Chi down below. Garrett up above. 2 running backs in the backfield. Mason hands off to Toby up the middle. Fake it to Sandy, and Toby's going to drag about half of the Kings offense, and he's going to get 7 yards on a first down carry. Takes the ball all the way down to the Kings 39-yard line. Looks like right now the Kings defense is keying on Jesse Sandy, and I don't blame you. He's like third in the conference right now in rushing with 500 yards. He's just behind Javinsky Schlembacher of Squalcom, and I don't know who's number 2 because that's not important. Wing T formation with Garrett up above, Chi-Chi down below. We're going to spin and hand it off to Toby. Toby runs into a brick wall. Doesn't really get much right there. They're going to give him about 1, so that's going to bring up 3rd down and short. So far, Coach Lepp leaning on the left side of that offensive line, that big offensive line. That left side anchored by the senior, Aiden Corning, and the sophomore, number 67, Ethan Larson. Ethan probably he is the lightest guy on the line at 217-ish pounds. Everybody else, Davin Beeson, the center, he's pushing 225, and everybody else is north of 270. And see what Mount Baker does. There's a lot of guys in the box. They're going to hand it off to Toby, and that's going to be a first down, and he's going to prowler push his way all the way on up. That's going to be another first down run that takes the ball down to the 31-yard line of Kings. Toby's running with some authority right now. He's just going to keep on pushing those legs here on senior night. He's going to probably see a lot of the action tonight on senior night, and why not? Clock is running. Chi-Chi down. Garrett up above. Mason's going to throw. He's got Chi-Chi wide open as the defender falls. That should be a touchdown, Mount Baker. On senior night, pitch and catch. Mason Jacoby to Aiden Rodriguez. Touchdown, Baker. The defender slipped on the field. I told you guys both at the start of the game, the field could be a factor, and it was right there because the defensive guy slipped, leaving Chi-Chi even more wide open than he already was. I mean, the receiver or the defensive back wasn't within 3 yards of him, and by the time he caught it, Chi-Chi had a 7-yard head start. Davin Beeson with the snap. Brent Anderson with the hold. Christian Zavala back to receive the kick. Low snap, but good job by Brent to get the kick down. Kick up, kick good. That takes the score to 7-0 Mount Baker. Impressive first drive by the Mountaineer offense to start this game on senior night. Senior to senior connection right there. Jacoby going 2 for 2 on the drive. It was all seniors right there, folks. It was senior Jacoby to senior Garrett Smith, senior Mason Jacoby throwing to senior Aiden Chi-Chi Rodriguez, and then senior Toby Jefferson running hard up the middle. It's senior night. The seniors are going to get it, baby. What a great job of showcasing the talent of the senior class. Mount Baker special teams out on the field, headlined by number 11, Christian Zavala. Going to be kicking. Mount Baker's got one too many guys on the field. That's Frankie Abidia coming off the field. Frankie just wants to hit somebody, and I like that. And you get to hit people on kickoff. So take out Tyler Kentner and bring back in Frankie. That's probably a good idea. Frankie likes to hit. Zavala with the kick. taken by Kings at their own 18-yard line. He runs right up the middle. Doesn't get very far. Taken down by Davin Beeson. That looks like it was maybe number 16, Royce Coleman, I think, was the one who got that kick. And Kings is going to take over at their own 36-yard line. Going to see the Kings offense for the first time. It might be a different team, folks, but it's probably going to be the same offense. It's going to be that fun-loving spread offense. One quarterback, one running back, and a bunch of receivers. Number 12, the quarterback, Hayden Teeter, is a junior. He's out there and back with Liam Abramowitz, a junior as well. Receivers are number 8, Anders Rudd, number 7, Colton Fleming. On the far side, they got a big guy, number 3, Lucas Prendergast. And I can't see the other receiver who's way, way up there. Mount Baker in a 4-3. They're going to quick snap, quick throw. Caught complete to number 8, Anders Rudd. Good for about 5. I was going to say I've been doing a good job on the clock, and then I just forgot to hit start right there. It's going to bring down up 2nd down and 4 for the Kings Knights. Chichi on the tackle. You got another senior on senior night, man. I'm going to be saying a lot of these seniors' names, I have a feeling, all night long. They got 2 wide receivers up, 2 wide receivers down. Shotgun formation with the running back right to the quarterback's left. He's dropping back. 1-step drop to pass. Uh-oh. He's got a man beat, and he overthrows number 8, Anders Rudd, who had Mason Jacoby staring in the backfield. That's one that Teeter's going to wish he had back, folks, because rule number 1 is a defensive back, don't let anybody behind you, and someone got really far behind Mason right there. Now into the game, number 14, Landon Smith. Brings up 3rd down, and the clock is calling it 5, so I'll call it 5, little hometown advantage. You can hear the wind is blowing up here on top of the stands, but not so much down on the field. Shotgun for a snap. Ball knocked down, and that's going to be incomplete. That brings up a 4th down. Great play by big Aiden Corning, the defensive end, number 73. 6'5", pushing 285. The senior, again, senior showing up on senior night, folks. Looks like Kings is going to go for it right now. I haven't seen any change in player personnel. Looks like Kings running out of that shotgun. They're just going to run quick step drops, little 1 or 2 step drops. The benefit about being in a shotgun is you don't have to take 3 steps to get back there. You're already back there. So you can get away with taking only 1 or 2 steps before you throw. 4th down and 5. This is dangerous from their own 41-yard line. Shotgun formation. And that's going to be an incomplete pass. And the ball's going to turn over. That's going to be up. They're going to call pass interference. Ball should have looked like it was uncatchable, but they're having a meeting over there of minds. Yep, they're calling pass interference on Mount Baker. That's going to be an automatic 1st down. Not really much Chichi could do on that. I mean, there was. The ball looked like it could have been caught, but it just floated. He's just trying to make a play, and by the time he realized that the ball was too high, it was a little too late. So that takes the ball into Mount Baker territory all the way down to the Mount Baker 44-yard line, where Kings is going to take over 1st and 10. 8:38 left to go in the 1st quarter. There's the snap. Kings finally hands the ball off, run right up the middle. There's Davin Beeson. He was joined there by Toby Jefferson and Aiden Corning, bringing the ball carrier down. That was number 24, Cutter Rolfs, with the carry for 4 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Ball's now marked on the Mount Baker 40-yard line. First time the Kings had run the ball right there. Again, they come out, shotgun formation with 2 wide receivers on each side. Down below is number 6, Elian Sundquist. There's the snap, fake handoff. He's got a guy. He floats one, and he overthrows him again. Not too bad coverage out there by Mason, but still a little bit on the inside. He was trying to go for the thought the ball was going to be possibly intercepted, so he made a break on it, but the ball just floated. Not a bad throw right there by Hayden Teeter, the junior. He's putting just a little too much mustard on it, so he's just a little amped up. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Kings Knights on the Mount Baker 40-yard line as the sun sets over the mountains. In between the first and the second quarter, I'm going to see if Matt can't pan up and get you guys a view of the sunset. Here comes the snap. Baker's going to blitz. They blitz, and they take him down. That's number 51, Davin Beeson. They're initially cleaned up by number 21, Toby Jefferson, and that's going to be a 4th down. That takes it all the way back. It is now 4th and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. Kings is going to go for it, just like they did on the last possession. What a great play. Good call by Tom Horseman there, calling a blitz, sending everybody through. Davin, the first one there, to wreak some havoc on the quarterback Teeter. Was able to get him down with a little help from Toby Jefferson there at the end. Got a fancy new play clock here on the north side of the stadium. That 4, 3, 2, 1. Play clock's winding on down. That means that Kings is going to have to take a timeout. Yep. Play clock was running down to 2 seconds, almost 1 by the time the Kings broke the huddle. So they had to burn a timeout at 7:03 left in the first quarter, or else they were going to get penalized another 5 yards. Defense looking much better than last week in the last game against Anacortes when everybody came out with Vaseline on their hands. Looks like they got a little sticky on their gloves tonight, making some good solid tackles. Kings kind of looks like what they're doing is they're going to throw short into the flat, maybe run the ball, and then they're going to be like Baker. They're going to take some shots down the field. You can hear the cheerleaders down below. We could show them, but that means that Matt would have to hang off the edge of the building. And I don't think L&I would be happy with that, or the school board, or anybody for that matter. Because if I dropped him, that would be a problem. All right, here we go. 4th and 10. They got 3 wide receivers on the far side of the field. That's Rolfs in the backfield, single receiver down below. He's looking. He's going to throw deep again. He's got a man wide open. And that's going to be a touchdown, number 6, Elian Sundquist for Kings. He went right over Caleb Horseman, and that's a touchdown. Little bit of a mismatch there. Sundquist is probably pushing 6'2", 6'3", and Caleb's about 5'5" on stilts. So there's a mismatch, but Caleb's a fighter, and he's going to give that kid all that he can. There's Carl Tiska driving by everybody, saying hi. Carl downloaded a decibel recorder onto his phone and was testing how loud he could scream and the recorded number of decibels. 114 decibels. That's loud. That's like a really bad concert. Waiting for the snap, the hold. Kick is up and good by number 37, Jake McAllister. That ties the ball game, everybody. 7-7 with 6:54 left to go in the first. Excuse me. Not a whole lot Caleb could do there. I mean, Caleb can jump. He had the inside position, but Sundquist, big guy. They list him as a tight end, but they had him split out down there, take advantage of the height situation there and just throw it up and let the wide receiver play Randy Moss on a play, and unfortunately Caleb got mossed. That sends the Mount Baker kick return team out, and then going all the way back is going to be Chichi Rodriguez and Tyler Kettner. Just in front of them is going to be sophomore Marcus Judge and Willem Maloli. Or Marcus George, sorry. In front of them is Logan Steves and Landon Smith. And across the front, we got Alex Maloli, Thayer Brown, Ethan Larson, Frankie Abidia, and Killian Kronk, the senior. Mount Baker getting ready to get the ball for the second time this first quarter, marched all the way down the field. Only seniors touched the ball in the first offensive possession as Mount Baker went all the way down the field, 65 yards, and scored a touchdown. Kings just responded, so we got a tie ball game, 7-7. Jack McAllister, the kicker, back for Kings, and he's got a leg, and he sends it all the way down. Kicks it right to Chichi. Chichi takes it on the 5-yard line. He's got a little bit of a hole, and Chichi's got a head of speed. Chichi makes a cut outside. Chichi's taking it down the far sideline. He's got some space, and finally gets pushed out at the Kings 30-yard line. That is going to be a return of 65 yards for senior Chichi Rodriguez. He had a gap, and he exploited it, taking it all the way into Kings territory, down to the 30-yard line. What a play by the senior, who's already got a touchdown today. Now he's making an impact on the special teams. What a way to go out on your home field on senior night. Caleb Horseman, Garrett Smith on the far side. Toby in the backfield with Jesse Sandy. Jesse's yet to touch the ball. Mason under center. He's going to spin and hand it to Toby Jefferson. Churning his legs. He's going to bounce it outside. He's still going. He's still going. Touchdown! Baker! Toby Jefferson, the senior, 30 yards for the touchdown. What a job by the seniors on senior night. Toby Jefferson, everybody, keeps those legs a churning just like we're running Prowler sprints. And in case you don't know what the Prowler is, you just found out why I make the kids run them all the time. Finish runs, run through tackles, break out into the open, and let your speed take it to the house. Toby Jefferson. You should have. Good thing about being this close to the field, everybody, is everybody can hear what I'm saying. Having a little conversation with Senior Chichi, he looked up at the stadium and said, yeah, he should have taken it all the way to the house, but he didn't, so Senior Toby Jefferson did. How about that for an offensive output? One play, touchdown. Coach Lepp's not happy because Kings jumped, but we got flagged for it. That moves the ball back 5 yards for senior number 11, Christian Zavala. Brent Anderson with the hold. Davin Beeson with the snap. Good snap. Good hold. Really good kick by the senior Zavala, and that's good. 14-7 Mount Baker. Well, the offense has picked up right where it left off at Anacortes last week, and they are looking really, really good right now. Heavy on the seniors. So far, the only people to touch the ball for Mount Baker offense are seniors. Don't worry, folks. You're going to see the Jesse Sandy show. Somebody just needs to do a Wile E. Coyote and strap him to a TNT rocket and light it and let him fly. Number 16, Royce Coleman, a sophomore, all the way on back. And that looks like number 22, Chris Newton, is also deep with him. I can't tell if that's a 2 or a 3. That's the receiver on the near side. Zavala to make a kick for Mount Baker. One play, one run, one touchdown. Zavala doesn't take much of a run up. 1, 2, 3, kick. A little bit short. Down to this near side, taken at the 15-yard line. Guys being pushed out of bounds where number 22 is run out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That was Chris Newton there on the return. Takes the ball up to the Kings' 30-yard line. The sun's starting to dip a little bit lower, almost behind the mountain now, so a little less shadows on the field. Temperature's probably going to drop as soon as that sun goes down, and I'm going to have to bring out the fleece jacket for that one. Got the beanie on. Got 2 layers of, got some long johns on. Got some fancy Lululemon pants because I'm bougie like that. Lulu actually makes some really good pants if you want to spend $700 on a pair. Kings, 3 wide receivers to the far side. Baker showing blitz. Wait, there's a whistle by the referee. Flag from the far up. We got a delay of game. That's going to move the ball back. 25-second play clock. That's giving Kings a little bit of a headache right now. They just had a delay of game. They had to burn a timeout earlier in their last possession. Something new this year is the 20-second play clock. We got a really nice one with a welded MB logo on there. It looks all fancy. Again, same formation, 3 up top for number 12, Hayden Teeter. He takes the snap, little quick screen, and he's got some people. Toby Jefferson, I didn't think that I would be calling a possible truck on the week for running through a block, but Toby Jefferson just annihilated the receiver that was trying to block him. Didn't make the play. Play was made by number 51, Davin Beeson, which is a gain of 7 yards. Takes the ball inside the 30-yard line. So now we're at the Kings 32-yard line where it's going to be 2nd down and 8. That's an early truck of the week possible candidate. I got to go back and look at the film on that one, but Toby pretty much decleated that guy. Teeter in the looking to throw. Quick throw again. Pass is complete. That's going to be good for a 1st down. Tackled by number 22, Jesse Sandy. Ball is complete. Looks like to number 8, Anders Rudd. Rude. Oh, there's 2 U's. I thought there was 2 D's, so it would be rude. How rude of me. Sorry, couldn't help myself. That moves the ball all the way up to the Kings 42-yard line. Running these quick little throws out into the flats. Baker's playing a little soft on the coverage. Right now, Caleb is about 7 yards. Yeah, they're putting about 6, 7 yards off the ball, giving them some space. Teeter is going to hand the ball off straight up the middle. That's going only for a couple. Shocker, Davin Beeson is there. Uh-oh. Didn't realize that the computer wasn't plugged in and the battery almost went dead. But we were able to plug it in. That's going to be a short game by Cutter Rolfs right there. Gain of 2. Going to bring up 2nd down and 8 yards. 3 wide receivers top, 1 down below. Here's the mismatch, folks, down here. That's number 6, Elian Sundquist, and they're gonna go for it again. But overthrown the ball right there. You got to kidding me. The ball was overthrown, and you're going to call a penalty? That's going to be interesting to see what this penalty is. If they're calling a defensive penalty, Lepp is going to blow his lid. I don't blame him. There, Caleb was in really good position on the far side of the receiver. The ball was uncatchable. They're calling offensive pass interference. Interesting. All right. Got some my spotters up here are saying that it was a good call, that he did hold Caleb. Caleb looking to make up for the touchdown play by getting an interception there off Mr. Teeter. That takes the marker all the way back to the 30-yard line. So we got down, 2nd down, and I don't know, probably 10, 21, 22 yards to go. Again, here's the matchup, folks. Actually, this is number 5, Ben Edwards, that's down here, I think. Oh, they run an option, and the ball is on the turf. That's Thayer Brown there, along with the senior, Jeremiah Lee, making a stop. I've been doing really good at the clock until just a few seconds ago. It's going to be a loss of, again, another yard or 2. That brings up 3rd down and even further. So we got 10, 23, 5. That's 3rd and 25. The ball is way back on the Kings' 27-yard line. 1st down is at the Mount Baker 47-yard line. So you got some down and distance to go here, folks. That is number 6 down here. It looks like Ellen Sundquist. I'm sorry. They're going to look towards him. Yep. They're going to take a shot again. Yeah, what a play by Caleb Horseman. Perfect position, went up with the big, tall wide receiver, able to make a play. That's going to bring up 4th down. Caleb, what a great play by Mr. Horseman. He had fantastic position, and Teeter's just throwing it up there, trying to see if his wide receiver can make a play. And Caleb coming in clutch, and Kings is actually going to punt the ball. Surprised they're not going for it on 4th down. Dad getting on son a little bit. There's the punt. Good high punt by Kings. Chi-Chi's just going to let it bounce and roll, see what the penalty is. Not quite sure what the penalty was there. Either way, it's either going to be a 1st down Baker or a 4th down Kings. They're going to have to repunt the ball. Well, if the penalty is against Kings, I wouldn't be surprised if Lep declines it just to get the ball. Illegal formation according to the referee on Kings, so Lep's gonna make him re-kick. That's probably a good call. The house on the kickoff on the last time after Kings scored to make it 7-7. Ball is now back at the Kings 22-yard line. I hope they're lined up in formation. There is a punt. Almost blocked by number 51, Davin Beeson. Cheech is going to let it bounce. Get away from the ball. Mel Baker, there you go. That's going to be Mel Baker ball at their own 47-yard line. Thought I had some hand warmers, and I don't. That's a bummer. But I got some gum. $14-7, Mount Baker, 3:28. Left in the first quarter. Lep's walking out on the field. I'm not quite sure what's going on now. Not sure if we called the timeout or not. Okay, here we go. Mount Baker's got the football. So far, it's been the senior show. Jacoby hands off to Jesse Sandy for the first time, and Jesse could be gone. That's a touchdown, Mount Baker. I'll be darned. Touchdown, Baker! Jesse Sandy, 55 yards to the house. That's 2 rushes and 2 touchdowns for the Mount Baker offense. That does really well for Jesse's season average on per carry. Currently, Jesse averages over 7 yards a carry, but that 65-yard, 55-yard touchdown is going to take it up probably to, I don't know, a lot. Snap, hold, kick by the senior Zavala. That's good. 21-0 Mount Baker, and we're still with 3:17 left in the first quarter. Baker is putting on an offensive clinic right now. Anchored by that behemoth offensive line. They're just getting a push. The running backs are just keeping their legs moving. They are not going to go down. All-you-can-eat buffet tonight by the offensive lineman. We just got to show you something real quick here, folks. Look at that.
What?
3:17 left to go in the first quarter. 21-7 Mountaineers. Zavala to kick. Here comes the kick. It's going to kick it a little short. Hopefully it stays in bounds. Nope. Ball kicked out of bounds. That's going to be a penalty. That's going to give the ball Kings on the automatically going to give it to him on the 35-yard line. Apparently we're having a little video, folks. Is it cutting in and out? Really sorry about that. Joel Robles coming into the game for the first time. Let's see who he takes out. Looks like not quite sure who he took out or where he's going to line up. He's a defensive tackle. So Aiden Corning moves out to the other defensive end. Aiden Corning moves out to defensive end. So Phil Paez is getting a little breather. Getting to see a little bit easier. They got two wide receivers down here. Let's see if they start. There's a run up the middle. That's going nowhere. Thayer Brown, the first person there to make the stop. Cleaned up by 51, Davin Beeson. Senior, number 21, Toby Jefferson. That's going to be for a loss. Great push by sophomore Thayer Brown. That kid has been hitting the weight room. Been working with him on his nutrition. We got him dialed in on his sleep. He's really taken to heart everything that I've said about what it takes to be next level athlete. Second down and 12. Teeter in a shotgun formation. He gets the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got a guy wide open, and it's through his hands, and he slips. Big wide receiver. That's number 6, the guy who scored the touchdown earlier, Ellen Sundquist. That dude is finding a way to get open. Or maybe that was number 3, Lucas Prendergrast. But he slipped. If not, that's a catch and a first down. Landon Smith coming in for Jesse Sandy. Maybe Jesse's tired. I don't know. Third down and 12. He's going to roll out. Toby Jefferson, you're not going to stiff arm him. That's another tackle for loss by the senior. What a good play. He takes him down for a loss of 2. Teeter's not happy. Here comes the punt team for Kings again. And folks, the lethal Mount Baker offense is getting ready to get the ball back for the 4th time. We're working on it, folks. You got to remember, it's not like the internet is that great out here, and we're using a mobile hotspot on my phone. So just be patient with us. You know, we are doing this on our own time. Big high kick by Cheech, taken at the 28-yard line. He's going to make a run for it outside. He's going to be forced out of bounds. That's going to stop the clock with 1:35 left to go in the first quarter. Minute 34. We're still in the first quarter. One of the things you get when you play a spread offense that likes to throw the ball, you get a lot of clock stoppages. We're going to run the ball up the middle. Outside to Aiden Rodriguez. He makes a cut. He gets outside. He's got another big gain. Wow, by Chichi, the senior on the end around. That's going to be a big first down. That's going to be a gain of 24. That takes it all the way down to the Kings' 38-yard line. Now Baker first down, and they are just rolling up the yards. This Kings defense does not have an answer for the Mount Baker offense right now. Please bear with us, folks. We're going to try to get the video fixed at halftime. We can't really fix it while we're streaming. Jacoby hands off to Jesse Sandy, who only gets 5 yards, 4 yards. Well, they're going to give him 3. Clock's running, under a minute left to go. Looks like Toby Jefferson missed a block because Coach Lepp was giving him some words of encouragement to make sure he gets that block. If he gets that block, Jesse probably scores another touchdown. Under 30 left to go. Mason's going to throw. He's got Garrett Smith wide open. He gets out of bounds. That should stop the clock. That's going to bring up third down. That's going to be the end of it. They're just going to run the clock. There's going to be the end of the first quarter. Score is 21-7. Mount Baker, the offense is looking lethal right now. And adjust the audio quality, or not the audio quality, because no one's complaining about me yet. But we're going to try and fix the little video glitch that we got going on. All right, here we go. We're going to start the second quarter with Mount Baker deep in Kings territory. Ball's at the 32-yard line. There's the snap, the handoff to Jesse Sandy. He takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Kings players are there, and they still haven't got him to the ground. That's going to be a short gain. That's going to bring up fourth down. They have the ball marked at the 29-yard line, and that brings up about a yard short for the Mountaineers. You know they're going to go for it. Reset the play clock according to the refs, but they haven't done it. Well, that's horrible job right there. One referee was calling for them to reset the play clock. The referee didn't see it, so Baker has to burn a timeout. That's just not good job by the guy in the white hat. That should not be a timeout to Mount Baker. I think that's what the ref's telling him, because everybody on the entire field that was in a black and white striped shirt, other than the guy in the white hat, was calling for a reset of the play clock. We'll just worry about it at halftime. Toby Jefferson gets met real quick by number 63, William Marquardt. Didn't get the first down. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Whoever just called me dog. Really, bro? This is why we shouldn't have comments turned on. That's just, give me a break. I'm a human. I'm not a dog. Woof. 11:02 left in the second. Baker just went 4 and out. Kings takes over at their own 29-yard line. 3 wide receivers down below. Solo guy up top. That's number 13. Cooper Rolfs all by himself. Snap pass. They're going to try to go deep. Oh, what an interception by Caleb Horseman. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Caleb Horseman? What a play. Diving in there to make the interception. What a heck of a play by Caleb Horseman. That's got to be up for defensive play of the game. They keep trying to pick on him, and that's not going to work out very well for Kings. Wing T formation for the Mountaineers. They're going to hand it straight off the middle. Toby Jefferson doing what Toby does. He rushes for 9 yards. Now they're going to give him 10. So Toby rushed for 10 yards. That's a good for a first down. Ball is on the Mount Baker 34-yard line. Looks like we're going to be doing some audio for a little bit here, folks. Our buffering is kind of paused. 2 wide receivers closest down to us. Hand the ball off tackle to Jesse Sandy. Good 14 yards. First down, Mount Baker. Stops the clock at 10:25. Baker back to doing what they do. That's run the ball straight down your throat. Ball moves up to the Mount Baker 47-yard line. Mason under center with Toby Jefferson and Jesse Sandy in the backfield. They're going to turn, hand it off to Jesse. Jesse lowers his shoulder, gets about 4 yards off the right side there, running behind big 77 senior Victor Schooner and number 78 senior Wyatt Thomas. Gain of 3. It brings up second down. The sun has set out into the sound, and we got the lights on here at Bob Tisdale Field in Deming, Washington. Wing T formation. Let's see what Coat Lepp dials up. They're going to fake. They're going to throw to Jesse. Jesse's got one man to beat, and he's going to run him over. That's good for another first down. He just ran right over number 16, Royce Coleman, the sophomore. That's not somebody that you want to see coming running at you with a full head of steam. If you guys saw what happened at the Bishop Blanchette game, Jesse Sandy trucked a guy 4 yards into the end zone to score. 2 wide receivers, Chichi Rodriguez on the far side, Garrett Smith on the near side, two running backs. Mason's going to throw, and he hits Garrett Smith in the hands, and he dropped it. Didn't wait till he secured the catch, turned his head, dropped the ball. That brings up second down. Mason under center, Chichi on the far side, split out. They're going to hand the ball to Jesse. There's the block that he gets from Toby and Ethan Larson. Come on, clock. I hit the start button. That's going to bring it up. It's going to be third down, 5 yards. The ball is going to be marked at the Kings' 27-yard line. Baker taking their time there. No hurry. We're up by 14. Same formation. Chi-Chi on the far side, Garrett on the near side, Toby at fullback, Jesse at the tailback. Mason to drop back to pass. He's got Chi-Chi throw a little behind, makes the catch. That's going to be good for a first down. Ball taken all the way down inside the Kings 20-yard line down to the 18-yard line. Nice pitch and catch on the slant from the senior to senior on senior night. Baker steady moving the chains. Mason's only had one incompletion, the drop that just happened by Garrett Smith. Other than that, Mason has looked incredibly sharp throwing the ball tonight. The wind is completely stopped on the field. The flag's not blowing. We don't got any wind up here on top of the stadium. There's the end around. And everybody's fooled, and Aiden Chi-Chi Rodriguez is going to score a touchdown, folks, on the reverse. Touchdown, Baker! Chi-Chi took a reverse, crisscross all the way around the right side of the offensive line. The entire Kings defense was looking inside by the time that he had the ball, and there was nobody within 2 to 3 yards of him as he crosses into the end zone for his second touchdown on senior night. Coach Lepp, a little trickeration for everybody right there, folks. You'll see it on the replay. Snap, kick, good. 28-0 Mount Baker on senior night, and we are starting to lay the smackdown. (28-7) Mount Baker. We're working on. Bear with us, folks. You're going to have to pretend like you're on radio, and trust me, the KGMI guys are here, but I'm way better than they are. 7:49 left to go into the half. And a team that is loaded with talent by the seniors. The seniors are showing up in spades, and they are looking incredibly good tonight. This Baker offense in the last 4 quarters has been absolutely vicious. It started at Anacortes coming out after halftime, and it has continued here tonight on senior night. The offense is just moving. 28-7. Here comes the kick from Zavala. Taken short by Kings. He's got a gap up the middle, but he's taken down by Phil Paez and Landon Smith. Ball's going to be down at the 37-yard line of Mount Baker, where Kings is going to take over. Kings needs to get something going here. This game is about ready to get out of hand. Killian Cronk into the game, the senior on senior night. Snap. They're going to throw the ball. Ball is complete, good for 5 yards. Caleb Horseman with the play out of bounds. It's going to be good for a short gain. They're going to mark him down after about 5 yards. Second down and 5. Ball just across the 40-yard line, Kings territory. 3 wide receivers down below. 1 running back, 1 wide receiver up above. Teeter still in at quarterback. They're going to run a screen down to the near side. Great play by Jesse Sandy. There to help clean up is number 51, Davin Beeson. Number 5, Aiden Rodriguez. That's going to be a loss. That's going to move the sticks back just a little bit. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, they're going to say it was a No gain and not a loss. Clock is still running. We're under 6.5 minutes left in the first half. Kings has the ball on their own 40-yard line. They're marching to my left and right. Baker on a blitz. Ball is thrown and almost intercepted. The ball was thrown right into the back of number 3, Lucas Prendergrass. He didn't even see it coming. The ball jumped in the air, and Jesse Sandy was right there to try to make a play, but couldn't quite come down with the ball. Falls incomplete. That's going to be 4th down, and here comes the punt unit for Kings. And the last time this happened, well, nothing eventful happened. But Chichi Rodriguez is all the way back to take the kick, and that's ever dangerous. He's almost taken a kick back. He almost took a kickoff back in the first quarter. Let's see if the Mount Baker special teams can't give him just a crease. Here comes the punt. And it's blocked. It's blocked by Phil Paez. The ball goes all the way down inside the 14-yard line. It's picked up by Mount Baker and taken down to the 4-yard line. That's going to be a first down. Mount Baker recovered by number 51, Davin Beeson. There's also a penalty marker down. They're going to get Kings for I don't know what, but the guy when he tackled Davin didn't do a very good job. But Phil Paez, the senior, making a punt, recovered by Beeson, and he runs it about 10 yards. They have the ball marked at the 4-yard line of Kings. What a good play again by the senior. .604 left in the half. Man, the comments are coming in. So many positive comments and feedback from a bunch of people that nobody's ever heard of. 2 wide receivers split. Chichi's in motion to the far side. They're going to run it right up the middle to Mason. Well, the players have their hands up in the air saying it's a touchdown. The refs are coming in. Where are they going to call him down at? Is it short? Is it inside? Touchdown! Baker! Another touchdown by another senior. This time the quarterback, Mason Jacoby, on the quarterback sneak, taking it right behind the center, Davin Beeson, and the right guard, the senior Wyatt Thomas, in for the touchdown. 34-7. Mount Baker. Snap, down, hold by Brent Anderson. Kick by the senior is good. That takes the score to 35-7. Mount Baker with 5:51 left to go into the half. Just got an update from Mama Bartle. Score right now is Linden Christian is up on Linden 14-0 with 5 minutes left in the first. That was sent about 10 minutes ago, so they're probably into the second half or the second quarter right now. Mount Baker is putting on quite a clinic tonight, folks. Here comes the kick. Zavala kicking off from the 40. He kicks it deep. Taken by number 22. That's Chris Newton. He trips up, and they're going to take over just about the 27-yard line. 5:47 left to go into the half, everybody. This has been the senior showcase night here at Bob Tisdale Field. The seniors are putting on quite a show for their hometown folks. Chichi Rodriguez has a touchdown. Mason Jacoby has a touchdown. Jesse Sandy has a touchdown. Toby Jefferson has a touchdown. Here comes Kings. They're missing a player on the field, but fumble. That's not good. It almost had the ball. That's not good for Kings. The ball gets taken, fumbled all the way back to their own 19-yard line. Thayer Brown almost had a chance to get the ball. $16 to stream the Linden Christian game. Aren't you guys glad that Matt and I are providing this service to you free of charge? Except for our sponsors, by the way, but they're the ones making this possible because they hooked us up. We got some new equipment. We got a new tripod. Got a bunch of new cables. Had to upgrade my cell phone plan. Number 14 for Mount Baker is Landon Smith. Well, we got a penalty. That's going to be delay a game again by Kings. Haven't quite figured out the play clock. All right, here we go. Clock is running. I got to catch up. Here comes the snap. They're looking to pass. There's a screen. Good play. That's going to be some yardage. That gets Kings out of a little bit of a hole. Mount Baker had a blitz called. Baker got all the way through, but didn't quite read the screen right away, so they were able to get the play off. That takes it from 4th and incredibly long to 3rd and just slightly long. It's going to be 3rd and 16 with the ball on the Kings' own 21-yard line. Here comes the snap, fake the handoff. They're going to throw, but that's going to be incomplete. Threw the ball down into the dirt, trying to hit number 3, Lucas Prendergast, but that's not going to work. They're going to have to break out the punt team here. Well, thank you, Todd. I appreciate that comment. If you could send an email to Mary Seawright and tell her how much you love me, I'd really appreciate that. Here comes a punt from Kings. Good snap. Oh, my gosh, a doozy of a spiral taken by Chichi at the 28-yard line. He's got a coming straight ahead. Fought off the block by Caleb Horseman, and Chichi's going to take the ball down to the 40-yard line where Baker's going to take over with 3:27 left to go into the first half. Ball's at the Mount Baker 40-yard line. The Mount Baker offense is yet to be stopped. Well, they did not get a first down on one possession on a 4th down. So they did turn the ball over, but it's not like it made a big difference because Caleb Horseman got an interception. But the Mount Baker offense has been flexing all the muscle that we have been smacking on them the last couple of years here. Here comes the ball. Nope. Senior to senior. Oh, off the fingertips of Garrett Smith. He got held by number 6. You could see him grab Garrett's arm as he went up to get it. How was that? I'm not quite sure that the ref saw that, but that should have been passing interference. But still, the ball hit Garrett's fingertips. He had number 5, Ben Edwards, beat. He's wishing he had that so he could have a 60-yard touchdown to his resume on senior night. Chichi on the near side. Caleb Horseman down below. We got some running backs. They're going to hand the ball off. Somebody missed a block because Jesse Sandy went backwards. Trying to run Ram, 44 Ram, and someone missed the block because the defensive line got through there. It was number 63, William Marquardt, who's down there on the line. Number 51, Carl Carey, he was down there. Number 15, Ben Dutton. He's listed as a quarterback. Here comes the snap, wing T formation. Oh, there's a loss of another 6 yards. So everything that I've been saying about Matt Baker offense has gone the opposite on this drive. They've gone backwards on 2 consecutive runs. Coach is not happy. I don't blame him. We're going to have to punt. And no, folks, you are not seeing something weird here. We do have an offensive lineman punting. That's Aiden Corning. Nice high kick. Takes a Baker bounce. It's going to roll dead at the Kings 35-yard line, where they're going to take over with 1:57 left to go into the first half. Mount Baker up 35-7. Always coaching right here, Coach Lepp, making sure that the linemen realize that, hey, got to get your blocks if you want to get some plays going. Senior Wyatt Dewey Thomas is in a defensive tackle. See if Teeter can get something started. He's going to drop back. He's looking. He gets flushed. Ball is incomplete. Teeter showing some good patience there, but still got flushed out. Just couldn't make the throw on the run. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Teeter takes a shotgun snap. He's looking. Ball's going to be complete to number 3. That's Lucas Prendergrass. That pushed out of bounds. 4-yard gain right there, pushed out by number 3, Caleb Horseman. That's 3 on 3. Well, he pushed him out of bounds, but they're not going to run the clock. I guess when you're up 35-7, you're just going to run the clock. 3 wide receivers to the near side, 1 up above. Teeter takes a snap. He's looking left, looks right. Ball gets blocked by Phil Paez. That's going to fall incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Kings is going to go for it. 4th down, and the ball is on their own 39.5-yard line. Closer to the 39 than it is the 40, but they'll call it 39.5. Dot formation, that means 2 wide receivers high, 2 wide receivers low, with the running back off to Mr. Teeter's right. Takes the snap, fake the handoff. He's looking right. They're going to throw. That is going to be incomplete, out of bounds. That means Baker's going to get the ball with 1 minute and 12 seconds left to go in the first half. Let's see if Coach Lepp takes a shot here right before halftime. They get the ball back on the Kings' 39-yard line. This has been the Mountaineer Show so far in the first half, folks. Here comes Chichi down here. He's going to line up in a slot wide receiver position. Garrett's going to be the outside wide receiver. Mason under quarterback. Hands off, quick hitter up the middle to Jesse Sandy. Jesse's running. Takes 2 guys to take him down, but he's going to have a really close to a first down. The ball's going to be marked. One guy has it. Yeah, they're going to give him 9. It's going to be marked down at the 30-yard line. Clock's running. Less than a minute to go in the first half. Baker quick up to the line. Let's see if they can't get a couple more plays off. See if Lepp takes a shot. Or is he going to play it safe? Hand it off to Jesse Sandy again. That's good for no gain. There's a penalty flag down. Let's see what the penalty is. Thrown by the line judge on the Mount Baker sideline. Referee talking to Coach Lepp, trying to figure out what to do. I'm not quite sure what the penalty is against Kings. So they're moving the chains. That's going to be an automatic first down for the Mountaineers. They're lined up ready to go. They're not waiting for the chains. There's a snap. Garrett Mason with the pump fake. He's got Garrett in the end zone. Touchdown! Baker! Mason Smith, 25 yards or Mason Jacoby to Garrett Smith, 25 yards for the touchdown. What a throw and what a catch, senior to senior. That takes the score to 41-7 Mount Baker. Whew, wow, what a first half by the Mountaineers. Snap, hold, kick, good by the senior Zavala. That takes it to 42-7. Wow. Yeah, getting the cheerleaders some love after the touchdown. Stay tuned for halftime, everybody, because the cheerleaders are going to go out on the field. They got a special halftime show for you. If I was keeping stats, I would say we had a lot of yards. The Mount Baker offense has been simply on fire for the last 4 quarters. Coming out at halftime of the Anacortes game, and it just has not stopped. They are looking really, really good tonight on senior night. The seniors are flexing their muscle. I keep saying that. I need to come up with a new phrase. But sports is filled with cliches. Here comes the kick by Zavala. It's up, taken up by Kings at the 18-yard line. Phil Paez slips. Willem Maloli slips. The ball gets all the way up to the Kings' 39-yard lines, where Caleb Horseman got credit for the tackle. I think that's Caleb. Yep. Hey, they're going to give Zavala credit for the tackle. The kicker. Attaboy. Gotta love it when the kicker gets to make a tackle. Folks, the sun is down. It is pretty much dark out, and it just got really cold. This is where I wish the concession stand was open so I get some hot chocolate. Teeter with the snap. He's looking to his right. He's looking to his left. He gets flushed. He gets flushed. He gets hit as he threw, and that's going to fall incomplete pass. And he got drilled by Garrett Smith. A little slow to get up, but Teeter looks like he's going to be a player, and he's going to keep on going. Not a kid. Like to see that. Get hit and pop right back up. Landon Hanstead is not dressed tonight. 2nd down and 10 for Kings. The ball is on their own 40-yard line. Teeter back in shotgun formation. Takes the snap off to his right. He's looking right, looking left. Garrett Smith is getting held unbelievably bad. That's going to be an interception by Jesse Sandy, and he gets tackled at the Mount Baker 41-yard line by number 8, Anders Rude. And that's going to be a pick for the junior. 7 seconds left to go for a first half that reminds me a lot of the first half against Nooksack Valley last year, when Baker put up 40 points in the first half against the Pioneers. Watch Coach Lepp throw a bomb here. Senior to senior, 7 seconds left. Mason, he fakes. And he throws an interception. Intercepted by number 8, Anders Rude. He gets tackled by Toby Jefferson and Chichis Rodriguez. That's one of the only bad throws that Mason's made all half, and that is going to be the end of the first half. Mount Baker 42, Kings Knights 7. The Mountaineers laid a smackdown in the first half. Anders Ruud, the guy who just picked off Jacoby to end the first half, he's getting helped off the field by one of the coaches. Not quite sure what happened there, but he can't put hardly any weight on that left leg. I hope he's okay. Here come the Mountaineer cheerleaders, everybody, for the halftime special. I don't know what the refs are saying. They're saying 6. No, guys, there's only 4 quarters. I'm going to turn my mic off, everybody. I want you to enjoy the halftime show from the Mount Baker cheerleaders. There we go. There was the halftime show by the amazing Mount Baker cheerleaders. Good job, girls. We're going to run the clock. It's going to be halftime, and we will be back in about 12 minutes and 49 seconds. Stay tuned for a second half. Quick score update. Nooksack Valley is up 14-0 over Oak Harbor, and Linden Christian is still up 14-0 over Linden. I'll try and get some more score updates for you when we come back to start the second half here in Deming. right, the Mountaineers are starting to come back out for the second half warm ups. We got about 2.5 minutes left before we start the second half. I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Reardon of Bellingham, Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. There's two essential things that your car needs to run, people. That's gas and oil, and Reardon's can help you with the oil part. If you go in and get your oil changed and you save Baker Football, you save 20% on your oil change, and you get a free coffee mug that you can fill with a hot cup of Joe and just sit there and drink it while you're getting your oil changed. Also, our sponsor, Stormy Jaretsky of Windermere Real Estate. If you're considering buying a house, selling a house, or just want to talk to somebody with an incredible amount of knowledge on the real estate market up here in Whatcom County, all you got to do is email Stormy at windermere.com. That's STORMY. Why? Because I said so. STRMY at windermere.com. She'll be more than willing and more than happy to have a conversation with you about your real estate needs. Kings is coming back out onto the field, and I see the coaches are coming up on top to get to their spots in the press box. Score updates. Just over in Linden, the score is still 14-0 Linden Christian over Linden as they're getting ready to go into halftime. Last check, Nooksack Valley was still up on Oak Harbor 14-0. First half dominated by the Mountaineers. Senior scored the first 4 touchdowns, and Jesse Sandy got into the action when he took a monster run 60 yards to the house for a touchdown. Right before half, there was a touchdown throw from senior Mason Jacoby to senior Garrett Smith. A beautiful throw into the corner. Mason just lobbed it up. Garrett went up and got it and scored a beautiful highlight reel touchdown. The offensive line had their way with Kings, able to create some big holes for the running backs. Toby Jefferson has a touchdown, maybe two. I don't know. I stopped keeping track after 4. Kings, they got some size. Teeter's a heck of a quarterback. The guy can sling it. But he's got 2 interceptions on the day, but he does have one heck of a touchdown throw that came on their first offensive possession early on in the game, early in the first quarter. Score update, Linden Christian 14, Linden 0 at the half. Nooksack Valley just went up 21-0 over Oak Harbor. We are going to be broadcasting live tomorrow afternoon as the Mount Baker Junior Varsity team travels to Linden, where we'll take on the Linden Lion Junior Varsity team. I believe that game we're going to start streaming at 4 o'clock for a kickoff. As the Baker Broadcasting System continues their march through fall sports in the spring. It feels like fall right now, though. It is not warm out right now. Getting ready to start the second half here. I think, I can't remember, but I think Mount Baker gets the ball to start the second half. See if the offense can pick right up where they left off. There's the clock. Nope, we're going to be kicking off to Kings. They're going to receive the ball to start the second half. Okay, here we go. Mount Baker's out to kick the ball back. Kick the ball off, I should say, to the Kings Knights. Number 22, Chris Newton. Number 16, Royce Coleman are back to receive the kick for the Knights. If you can hear any sort of chattering going on, that's just my teeth as I'm shivering. Here's the kick by Zavala. It's going to be taken by number 16, Royce Coleman, back on his 15-yard line. He fumbles the ball and just falls on it. He's going to be stopped down. They're going to mark him down at the 24-yard line. That's where the Mount Baker defense is going to start the second half. Let's see if Kings can get something going on offense here in their first possession. Hayden Tier coming back out as a quarterback of the spread offense here for the Kings Knights. They're going to run 3 wide receivers down to this near side. 1 running back. 1 wide receiver on the far side. Teeter takes the snap. He looks to pass. Baker blitzes. Pass is complete to number 3. That's Lucas Prendergrass. There's a flag down on the field. Roughing the passer on Mount Baker. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty. It's going to give Kings a first down. It's a good way to start the second half for Kings. Into the game is senior number 78, Wyatt Thomas, bringing out Thayer Brown. Looks like he was just trying to get his hand up the block, trying to see him explain to Coach Lepp what's going on. But he hit the quarterback. That's a no-no, so it's 15 yards. That moves the ball up to the 44-yard line. Mount Baker jumps because we can't watch the football. That's going to be another penalty on Baker. That's not a good way to start the second half for this defense. 2 penalties in 2 plays. It's the senior, Wyatt Thomas, getting called for the offsides. Snap taken by Teeter. He looks right. He's got a man complete. That's going to be good for a first down. Forced out of bounds by number 5, Chichi Rodriguez and Jesse Sandy. That's good enough for Knights Kings first down. And we are running the clock right now, folks. So even though there was a first down, they just kept the clock running. 2 wide receivers out for Kings, 1 running back, and they're going to run it up the middle. Nice run play. There we go. Good job on Kings. They're going to take it for 7 yards, taken down by number 21, Jesse Sandy, and number 22, Jesse Sandy, and 21, Toby Jefferson. Kings is going quick. They're going to try and get Mount Baker. Try to catch him off guard. I don't know why the referees just waved their arms like they wanted to blow the clock dead, but they did. But the clock's still running. Kings went up tempo real quick there, tried to catch Baker, trying to change out a player. Almost caught Wyatt Thomas coming off the field for too many men. Ball is now on the Mount Baker 36-yard line. Kings moving the ball quite easily here to start the second half. Teeter in the backfield, 2 wide receivers on each side, running back in the backfield. He takes a snap. They're going to run the option. Toby Jefferson fights off a block. Davin Beeson gets out there to make a tackle, gain of 0. Also out there is number 5, Chichi Rodriguez, the senior. Interesting play, running a quick option out of that formation. Still was able to get a couple yards. It's going to be 4th down and short, and Kings is going to go for this, of course. Ball's at the Mount Baker 34. Looks like the pregame speech for Kings got their offense fired up. Coach Love's calling for penetration, so I wonder if they're going to send the defensive lineman on a blitz. There's Toby Jefferson showing blitz. Same with Beeson. They're going to run a quarterback sneak. That's going to be a first down. That moves the chains. Takes the ball down to the Mount Baker 30-yard line. First down Kings. They're running quick again. Up-tempo offense. 3 wide receivers. Here comes the snap. Teeter looking right. I don't know how that's not holding. On Garrett, taken down by number 88, Jeremiah Lee. Number 4, Mason Jacoby. Garrett was tackled as he was trying to go through right in front of the ref, but that... They didn't call it. Kings running quick. They're picking up the tempo. They're not going to slow it down. They're going to keep the pedal down. 5 wide receivers set. They got 3 on the far side, 2 on the near side. Shotgun formation. Teeter's all by himself. He gets hit and he gets taken down by number 78, Dewey Thomas. On a blitz, he was able to get through and wreak some havoc on Teeter. Threw the ball for an incomplete pass. 3rd down for the Kings Knights. Good play by the senior on the blitz. 3rd down, 4, ball on the Mount Baker 24-yard line. Kings looking pretty good coming out. Start the second half on offense. Teeter all by himself in the back. Nope, they're going to bring number 16, Royce Coleman, right next to him. Takes the snap. They're going to throw the ball. There's another blitz by Baker, and he's going to go down. Sacked by a bunch of seniors. Oh, he gets out of it? Wow, what a play. He had 4 guys on him, and Teeter would not go down, was able to get away, and he threw a dime for a first down. Wow, I was totally fooled. What a play by the junior quarterback. Takes the ball all the way down to the Mount Baker 13-yard line. 3 wide receivers set. Shotgun formation. Teeter's fired up after that play, folks. Still in a shotgun. He calls it himself. He's going to run up the middle where he meets Toby Jefferson. Taken down. They're going to give him maybe a yard. Ball gets down to about the 11. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Second down, 8. Ball they marked down on the 11-yard line of Mount Baker. Kings offense looking really, really good right now. Where was this offense the first half? Teeter back in shotgun, takes the snap, looking to throw, looking into the end zone. Ball gets broken up by Mason Jacoby, and he had aspirations of going all the way to the house. And if he makes that interception, folks, there is nobody to stop him because Mason's really fast. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Knights. They've been marching pretty effectively since they got the opening kickoff. They've had the ball for over 5 minutes, methodically marching down. I don't know how Teeter got out of that sack when he threw that last ball for a first down, but man, what a play by him. He takes the snap. They're going to blitz again. Ball's in the air. Broken up by Jesse Sandy in the end zone. They're going to call pass interference. That's going to take the ball down inside the Mount Baker 5-yard line, half the distance, so they're going to put the ball down at about the 5-yard line. That's a bunch of penalties for Mount Baker on this opening defensive drive. It should give Kings an automatic first down on the pass interference by Jesse Sandy. Half the distance. Let's see, they're marching it off. Yep, they're going to mark the bar down at the 5-yard line. Surprised that Kings has held the ball already for over 5 minutes into this third quarter, considering they're running an up tempo. But when you're doing a running clock, seems to make the game move a little bit quicker. Kings in the red zone for only the second time tonight. Actually, the first time. They threw a big deep play. There's an option play. That's going to be a touchdown. Kings scored by number 16, Royce Coleman off the pitch from Teeter. Touchdown, Kings. Impressive first opening drive by the Kings offense. They just marched straight down the field and said, we're not going away just yet, Mount Baker. Nice opening drive by the Knights. Highlighted by the play by Teeter where he had like 4 Baker guys draped around him. They were unable to get him to the ground. He throws a dime on a big pass play. Take the ball deeper into Mount Baker territory. Now here comes the kick by number 37, Jack McAllister. There's a snap, hold, kick is up, kick is good. Takes the score to 42-14. .642 left in the second half. Start of the second half. We're at the third quarter right now. Mount Baker offense is getting ready to come back out on the field. They've been virtually unstoppable the entire game, save for the interception that Mason Jacoby threw at the end of the first half that really meant nothing. Back deep to receive the kickoff from Kings is going to be number 5, Cheech Rodriguez, number 12, Tyler Kettner. Your mid-backs are going to be Marcus George and Willem Maloli, Landon Smith and Logan Steves. Hopefully Mount Baker didn't get a little too complacent there at halftime, being up so big. Kings is a good team. They're 3-1 for a reason. They're not going to go away. It's pretty obvious considering what just happened on that opening drive. Here comes Kings to kick the ball off. McAllister. Onside kick. Onside kick. Recovered by Kings. Did it get out of bounds? We're waiting to see. Kings is just surrounding the referee. Didn't see that one coming. Still waiting for the sign from the referee to see what's going on. Are they going to give it to him or not? The Kings guy did come down with the ball, but did he come down with the ball out of bounds? There's a penalty against Kings. First down, Mount Baker. That means that the ball went out of bounds. Ball's going to be played. That's in. Huh. Okay, ball's going to be placed at the 45. Not quite sure what happened there with that penalty. But there was a penalty, and Mount Baker are going to take over on their own 45-yard line. Offense unstoppable in the first half. Let's see what Kings does here in the second half defensively. Mason's going to hand the ball off to Toby Jefferson. He bounces outside. He's going to take it for a first down all the way down inside Kings territory, down to they're going to mark him down at the 41-yard line. Well, they're marking him down at the 42 where he got taken out of bounds. Saw number 5, Ben Edwards, trying to punch the ball out, trying to cause a fumble. Expect a lot of that from Kings in the second half, trying to force some turnovers. Here comes Rodriguez to the near side. Garrett Smith up above. Jacoby under center. He takes the snap, hands off to Jesse Sandy. There goes Jesse Sandy. Another first down. Ball taken down to the Kings 28-yard line. Good play by Jesse Sandy. Jesse looks to the outside. He had Cheech there ready to make a block. He could still be running. Clock's running. Wing T formation. Mount Baker's going to run Phil Paez right up the middle. Nice run by the senior. Good for about 5 yards. It's going to bring up second down. Ball's at the 25-yard line for the Mountaineers. Marcus George in the game now at fullback, the sophomore. Clock's running, coming up on 5.5. Left to go into the third quarter. Jacoby under center, looking to pass. He's got a man wide open. And that's the second drop for Garrett Smith. Hit him square in the hands. A lot of chirping coming on from the Kings sideline, considering they're getting trucked 42-14 right now. Stops the clock at 5:28 left to go in the third quarter. It's always a funny thing about high school. When people are getting blown out, the losing team still likes to talk trash. I find that comical. Here comes a fake. Jacoby looks to pass. And another drop pass by a senior. Jeremiah Lee hit him right in the hands. That's 2 in a row. That's fourth down. That should be 2 plays that have given a first down to Mount Baker off 2 drops. Mason's putting it right where he needs to be. Every throw has been on the mark, except for the interception. But so far this half, every pass has been on the money, and they've just been flat out dropped. Under center, he's looking to throw again. He's going to throw it up to Chichi. Oh! Touchdown! Baker! What a throw by the senior Mason Jacoby to the deep corner. Caught by number 5, Chichi Rodriguez for the touchdown. What a throw and catch by the pair of seniors. Whoa, Nelly. Snap is good, hold is good, kick by the senior is good. 49-14 Mount Baker with 5:15 left to go into the third quarter. What a fourth down call by Coach Lepp. Calling for the deep throw, knowing that the senior is just going to lay it up for Chichi Rodriguez, one of the best receivers in the history of Mount Baker High School. What a catch, his second of the night. Senior to senior, baby. That's what 4 years of playing high school football with each other will do. What a fantastic highlight reel play for both seniors. Zavala, the senior, out to kick the ball back off to Kings with 5:15 left to go in the third quarter. The once loud Kings sideline just got a little deflated off that one. Here comes the kick from Zavala, little squibber. Up. Hits one of the up guys nice and quick, but he's going to get a nice run, and he gets drilled. Ball is on the floor, but they're going to call him down, and he is really slow to get up. That's Cutter Rolfs. He is still down on the field. He took a massive shot. And I don't know from who, so I can't even give a Truck of the Week award out, but Coach Lepp is calling for the doctor to come out onto the field. Dr. Heiner from the Mount Baker sidelines. This is not going to be, I'm not going to speculate, folks, but anytime the doctor comes out, it's not good. Both teams taking a knee for the player that's down on the ground. The offense for Kings is in a circle. They're kneeled in prayer. The Mount Baker Mountaineers are kneeling, looking at the player. Players on both sidelines taking a knee out of respect for the player that's down. Hopefully he's okay. It was number 24, the sophomore, Cutter Rolfs, that took the ball. Took the kick at about the 25, 30-yard line and came running right out the middle and got hit really hard. His legs are bent and his feet are up on the ground. That's about all I can see. Their coaching staffs and Coach Lepp's out there helping him up off the turf. He's got his helmet off. He's walking with the doctor. His athletic trainer, Coach Detta, is walking over there as well. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully it's nothing bad. Ball is marked at the 42-yard line of Kings. Had a very impressive drive the last time they had the ball. Marched right down the field and scored a touchdown. Teeter back in the shotgun formation where he's been all game. Here's the snap. He looks to his left. Got a ball knocked down, incomplete. Big number 73, Aiden Corning again, 6'5" defensive tackle, getting his big paws up in the air. Second down and 10. Kings, 3 wide receivers coming down here onto this near Mount Baker's sideline. One receiver up by the Kings sideline on the other side of the field. Teeter in shotgun formation, takes a snap. He's going to look left. He's looking deep. There's the defense, and he escapes again. There we go. Taken down by number 2, Garrett Smith at 51. Davin Beeson for no gain. I'm kind of liking this Teeter kid, man. He's growing on me. He does not want to go down. He wants to keep slinging it. He wants to keep playing. You got to love that from a kid. Ethan Larson coming into the game at defensive end for Garrett Smith. 3rd down and 9 for the Knights. Here's the snap. Looking like they're going to run option. There's Aiden Corning with the sack, and he takes him for a huge loss of 14 yards by defensive end Aiden Corning. Again, the senior. That's going to bring up a 4th down, and that's going to force Kings to punt from deep in their own zone. The ball is marked just inside of their own 35-yard line. That's going to be 4th down and about 18, 19 yards. Willem Maloli is now back to receive the punt. Looks like Chi-Chi's punt returning days for this game are over. Willem only a sophomore. Here's the snap. Here's the kick. Booming punt, driving Maloli backwards. He's just going to let it bounce. That's a really good idea. Smart play by Willem just to let the ball go. They're going to mark the ball down at the 12-yard line. That is going to be a behemoth punt. Mount Baker taking over at their own 14-yard line. Caleb Horson split out on this near side. Mason looking to throw. He's got Chichi. He's got Chichi. Oh, and he almost made a wonderful one-handed catch. Mason had Rodriguez wide open, just barely missed him, and Cheech almost made one heck of a one-handed catch to rein it in. That's going to bring up second down. Here comes a run off Jesse Sandy. He's breaking tackles. Good run off the snap from and the handoff from Mason Jacoby. That's going to be a big run for Jesse. He's going to take it up about 7 yards, which makes it a little bit more manageable on third down. Ball on the Mount Baker, just inside the 21-yard line. They come out in a wing T formation. Jacoby under the center, turns, hands the ball to Toby Jefferson. He kicked it out of outside, tried to cut it back inside, tried to cut it back outside, couldn't make up his mind. That's going to bring up fourth down. Good play by number 5, Ben Edwards. Senior. Edwards is. Clock's running. Coming up on 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Baker's going to punt the ball. Play clock's running down. Baker's going to need to hurry up and get set. There's too many men on the field. And that's a great punt by Corning. But at the last minute, Baker ran out the punt formation. They caught Kings with too many men on the field. That should be an automatic first down for Baker. Oh, they're giving him a timeout. Ha. Kings was able to get a timeout, but there's a flag on the field for too many men. What came first, the flag or the penalty? Mount Baker offense is coming back out on the field. Coach Lepp's out on the field, trying to get in on a play, relive his old Simon Fraser days. Want to thank everybody for stopping by, especially all the amazing positive comments from people that are nowhere. Fourth down, 1 yard to go. Jacoby under center, takes the snap, hands off to Jesse Sandy, who gets met right away. Did he get the first down? That's going to be a good question. He got stuck. Where is the mark? That is the question, because he got met real quick by number 6, Ellen Sundquist. Nope, didn't get the first down. Ball is turned over, and Kings gets fantastic field position as they're going to take over on the Mount Baker 22-yard line. Here comes the Kings offense again. Let's see what they can do. Mount Baker can't get their personnel. Gosh darn it. Baker was able to get a timeout because they have no idea what they're doing with their personnel package right now. Up 49-14. They're trying to get a bunch of players in that don't normally play, or just give some guys a little bit of a breather here when they're up by so much. Up by 35. So many people coming in and out. Just too many people on the field, so we had to call timeout. Yeah. So Kings is taking over into the deep in the Mount Baker territory. Ball's on the Mount Baker 22-yard line. Teeter takes a shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers up above, 1 down below. Here's the snap. He's going to hand off. Run up the middle. Stopped by number 21, Toby Jefferson. Davin Beeson's there. Aiden Corning is there. Royce Coleman with the carry of 5. 4 yards, actually. They're going to mark him down at 4 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6. Shotgun for Teeter. Takes a snap. Looking right. Screen. And there's Davin Beeson again, who's layeth the smack down. Or Jeremiah Lee right there for the tackle as well. They're going to give him a gain of a couple. It's going to bring up 3rd down and probably 4 yards. Clock's under a minute left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Still running. Kings is now in no hurry. Coleman off to Teeter's right. Teeter takes a snap, looking left. Got a man. Touchdown, Kings. Strike throw to Ellen Sundquist. Nice throw by Teeter for a touchdown. That takes the score to 49-20, pending the extra point. Nice quick slant by Kings. They're going to go for 2, everybody. Adjust the clock, get the clock to match. 25 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Nope, they're not going to go for 2. They're going to come out and kick the extra point. Jack McAllister to kick. Snap, hold, kick. Good. Takes it to 49-21. Mount Baker over the Kings Knights. With only 25 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Just got a score update. Score is Linden Christian 21, Linden 6 in the middle part of the 3rd quarter. Mount Baker's got the hands team out. Kings has got 6 guys on the far side of the field where they kicked the onside last time. Here comes the onside again. There's the kick. Oh my goodness. Again. Kings got the football on the onside kick. Unbelievable. Ball's at the 50-yard line for Kings. Hit Garrett Smith right in the chest. Or was that Landon Smith? Hit him right in the chest. Kings has all the momentum right now. Expect them to take a shot. 25 seconds left. They're feeling it right now, so I expect Kings to teeter to open up. Let him uncork one here. See if they send Sunquist deep here on Horseman. Sunquist is lined up closest to you on the screen on the bottom side. Here comes Teeter. Shotgun. Yep, he's looking that way. Horseman falls down. Catch complete. Out of bounds at the 39-yard line for Baker. Stops the clock at 18 seconds left to go in the third. They're going to run quick, get up onto the ball. Takes the ball down to the Mount Baker 40-yard line. Teeter with the snap, Baker with the blitz. Another ball, but this time it's dropped by Sunquist. They're just going to keep throwing to him because of the mismatch in height. Eight seconds left, shotgun formation. Teeter, he's looking right the entire way. He's got it caught, but they're going to, guys keeps fighting. That's going to take it to the end of the third quarter. He's going to be short of the first down, only gain of about 4 yards. That's the end of 3 quarters right now. The score is Mount Baker 49, the Kings Knights 21. 12 minutes left to go in the game as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. The Kings Knights have all the momentum, scoring 2 touchdowns there in the third frame, holding Mount Baker on a 4th down stand to get the ball back. 2 onside kicks. One was an illegal touching, but they got the second one after it hit a Mount Baker player square in the chest. Shaping up to be an interesting fourth quarter right now. Kings are only down 28. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could see this right now, but Matt Maloli is doing push-ups to stay warm up here on the top of the stadium stairs. There's top of the stadium. Well, Mount Baker is going to, Matt, the camera went dark. Mount Baker is going to have to find a way to come to life here in the second half after being outscored 14-7. 2 wide receivers near side. Baker showing blitz. They bring the house, but Teeter gets the ball away, overthrows Sunquist. Had him open, just missed him due to the pressure off the blitz. Score update, Linden Christian 21, Linden 13 now. Nooksack Valley is laying at 2-0 Carver 36-0. Here come the Linden Lions, folks. 2 wide receivers for Teeter to his right, 1 to his left. Shotgun, he takes a snap, quick throw. Nice play by Caleb Horseman, but that's going to be good for a first down. The big receiver, Sunquist, just went up and got the ball. Caleb had a nice big hit, took his legs out from underneath him, but it moves the chains. The ball's on the Mount Baker 27-yard line. Kings running quick. Teeter with the snap, looking to his right. He's got time. He's got a guy wide open. Touchdown, Kings. Nice throw by the Knights. Mason Jacoby was nowhere near in the right position, and the guy was wide open. Who is that? Number 3, Lucas Prendergast with a great catch into the end zone. That takes the score to 49-27. Nice throw by Teeter, man. I'm telling you, the kid's standing in there, slinging the ball around. That's 21. So far, the Kings have outscored Mount Baker 21-7 here in the second half. The kick is up and good. Oh, this is going to be shaping up to be an interesting fourth quarter, folks. Coach Horseman having a talk with his defense. Not quite sure what happened there at halftime for the Mount Baker defense, but that is not doesn't look like the same defense that was here in the first half. Victor Schooner is not happy with the sidelines right now. There's no energy on the Mount Baker sidelines. Everyone's kind of standing down, a little shell-shocked probably. Kings on the other side, their sidelines is jacked. I don't blame them. Here they go with another onside kick. Baker needs to make sure they secure this onside kick and then chew up some clock. Hands team out for Baker. Here comes the kick, and again, it's an onside kick, but this time it's taken by Jeremiah Lee. And he just downs the ball at the 44-yard line, and that's where the Mount Baker offense is going to take over. Let's see if they have a little more pep than the defense does. $11:36 left to go in the ball game. Kings riding all the momentum right now. Let's see if Coach Lepp continues to throw the ball around or if he's going to get back to his running days. Snap. Hand off to Jesse Sandy. Nice run. It's going to be good for about 5 yards. Now they're only going to mark him at 4, but still a good run on first down. Kings have done a really good job keeping Jesse under wraps after a 60-yard touchdown on the first play that he touched the ball. So, well, they only gave him 3, so 2nd down and 7. Garrett Smith on the near sideline. Cheech in the slot on the far sideline. Throw the ball. Nice pitch and catch. It's a gain of only about 3 yards, but he had to throw the ball about 20. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Big 3rd down for Mount Baker. Got to get a first down on this possession. You cannot give the ball back to Kings on a 4 and out right here. Their offense is clicking. They're riding some momentum. Baker's got to get a first down here. Kings with 5 guys down on the line of scrimmage. Chichi gets outside. That's coming back. Holding on number 78, Wyatt Thomas. That's a That's going to move the ball way back from Mount Baker. It's going to be 3rd down and long. Takes the ball all the way back to the Mount Baker 36-yard line. So that's going to be 3rd and about 18. Jacoby under center. There's the clock. Oh, what a throw by Mason Jacoby to Garrett Smith for a huge gain. Mason Jacoby drop in a laser beam to the senior Garrett Smith for a huge play. 50-yard completion. That takes the ball deep into King's zone. That's going to fire up the Mount Baker offense. What a huge play. That is what the Mount Baker offense needed right there. Kickstart this offense. They get the ball first down on the Kings 16-yard line. Jacoby looking to add to his totals again, throwing it out to Caleb Horseman. Shucking a drive by Caleb, and he fumbles the football out of bounds. He fumbled it out of bounds. Please tell me it was inside. Please tell me it didn't fumble it in the end zone, because that would be the ball a turnover. Oh, they gave it to him at the 1 yard line. Caleb trying to make a play, going for the touchdown, thought he had it. Ball got knocked out and just, we got lucky right there, because if he fumbles that ball in the end zone and it goes out of bounds, that's a touchback ball. Belongs to Kings, but instead it goes out at the 1 yard line. Resetting the play clock is what they're saying here. Mount Baker in fantastic position with the ball on the 1 yard line. Last time they had a ball on the 1 yard line, Mason Jacoby kept it himself and just took a quarterback keeper off the right-hand side for a touchdown. Baker had to, why did we have to burn a timeout? Did we not have the right personnel package in or something? I don't know, but anyways, Baker had to call a timeout right there with 9:41 left to go in the game. So in case you missed it, there was a whole Kings have put up 21 points in the second half. Baker's only put up 7. They have come out on fire. Kings tried an onside kick and got an illegal touching. The ball got back to Baker, but Kings was able to hold off the Mountaineers, get the ball back. Teeter threw an amazing deep ball into the corner for the 4th touchdown of the game for the Kings Knights. They've tried 3 onside kicks. They've recovered 1, illegal touching on the other, and then they kicked it right to Jeremiah Lee. Mount Baker was just marching the ball a little bit, but a holding penalty on a big gain by Aiden Rodriguez brought the ball all the way back, and then Mason Smith hits Garrett, or Mason, I keep saying that. Mason Smith played with my brother in Seaholm in the 90s. No, Mason Jacoby hits Garrett Smith for a 50-yard dime, but here's the snap by Jacoby. He's going to hand it off to Caleb, and he fumbles it again. Unbelievable. Fumbled it on the 1 yard line. Unbelievable. Fumbled it as he's going into the end zone, and Kings takes over on the 1 yard line. Ball gets handed over to Kings at the 1 yard line. It's not what the Mountaineers needed right there. That gives the ball back to Kings. The offense has been looking really good here in the second half. 9:33 left to go into the game. Cutter, dropping back. He's going to go deep. He's got a guy. Overthrows him. And he had Jacoby beat, and he had Landon Smith beat. Just overthrew him. That was Prendergast again, his #1 target so far tonight. Play clock's running. You can hear the Kings coaches up here yelling at their team to get it going because the play clock is down. It's under 10 seconds now. They've already had a couple delay of game penalties. Teeter shotgun formation. Takes the snap. Looking left, looking right. Almost intercepted by Davin Beeson. It looked like they forced him out of bounds. That was pretty close to being a safety. They're going to call that a 3rd down. I don't know how he wasn't out of bounds when he threw that ball away, but it looked like he stepped out of bounds. Brings up a 3rd down and 10. Baker drawing the blitz. Teeter just couldn't get the ball away. They're looking to number 6 almost exclusively, but he's not even in the game right now for Teeter. Standing in the end zone. He's looking right, looking left. Pass complete. Gain for 1 yard as Jeremiah Lee and Davin Beeson ride him out of bounds. That stops the clock with 9:14 left to go into the game. He got the ball on the 2 yard line, and it's 4th down. I'm not sure what you're going to do here with Kings. If you go for it and you don't get it, that's really good field position for Mount Baker. Looks like they're bringing out the punt team, but I mean, they've been running some onside kicks, so I would hold your breath. I'm going to hold my breath. Not really. I got to keep talking, but under 10 seconds left in the play clock. 5, 4, 3, 2. Whoop. Yep, they're running a fake. Great play. They ran a fake. They threw it deep to number 16, Royce Coleman. And Brett Anderson, in on the special teams, makes one amazing play to break it up because that would have been a big first down. But no, Brett Anderson showing up, knocking the ball down. That's a huge play for Brent and the Mountaineer defense to turn the ball over. Mount Baker gets the ball on the Kings 4-yard line with 9 minutes, 8 seconds left to go into the game. That is a monster play by Brent Anderson. Let's see if we can actually hold on to the ball and score a touchdown. Toby Jefferson in for the touchdown. That's the senior, baby. 4-yard run. Touchdown, Mount Baker. That takes it to 55-28. That's a big swing right there. Knocking on the door, Baker fumbles on the 1-yard line. Kings recovers. They go 4 and out. One play, touchdown Baker. That is a huge monumental swing. Senior Christian Zavala out for the kick. Brent Anderson, who just had the defensive play of the game with the hold, gets the ball down. Kick up, kick good. 56-28, Mount Baker. Still got 9 minutes left to go into the game. Yeah, but Brent Anderson gets the defensive play of the game right there. If he doesn't make that play, that receiver scores a touchdown, and we are talking about a completely different ball game. But Brent, wow, what a great play. I can't stop talking about that play by Brent Anderson. The Baker sideline should be fired up right now, but they seem a little flat. Not quite the energy that they had in the first half. Nonetheless, they keep their lead at 28. My toes are starting to go numb with my fingers. Christian Zavala off with the kickoff team for the Mountaineers. Coleman and Newton are back to receive the kick for the Kings Knights. There's the kick, kind of short. I think that's Newton that's going to take the ball. Hit by number 20, Willem Maloney, and forced out of bounds. Kings is going to take over about their 34-yard line. Nice play by Willem to knock the guy out of bounds. Kings is going to take over. Oh, they're on 34, not their 38. My apologies. They're going to run Pendergrass on that far side. They're going to take the matchup over Horseman. 6 foot plus versus 5 foot plus. Teeter with the snap. Low snap. He's looking to his right the whole way. Now he looks to his left. Nice pitch and catch and completion. It's a game of about 6. Not sure what everyone's talking about over there, but second down. The gain was of 7 yards from Teeter to. There's the snap. They're going to run an option. Davin Beeson missed the tackle. That doesn't happen very often. Taken down by Jeremiah Lee and Aiden Corning, but that's going to be good for a first down. It's going to move the chains. It's going to bring the ball up to the Kings' 47-yard line, 48-yard line. With 8:44 left to go into the game. Wow, that's a 15-yard penalty for some reason. I didn't see what it was for. Well, they're saying personal foul on somebody, but we don't know who. That takes the ball up to the Mount Baker 38-yard line. Teeter looking back. He's going to take advantage of that. Incomplete pass. Again, trying to take advantage of short Caleb Horseman. Caleb, though, he's fast. He'll go step for step with anybody. They were trying to get the ball to Cooper Rolfs right there. But there's not many people that can run by Caleb. Caleb has had great position all game. But when the guys you're guarding are 6 foot plus, it does put you at a little bit of a disadvantage. He's on an island out there today, folks. Here comes a quick screen. There's a nice hold. It's good little screenplay. There's a lot going on there, folks. I don't know why there's Baker players walking. That's not going to make Lep happy when he sees the film of that. Still, but that moves the chains. No, it doesn't move the chains. 3rd and short. Ball is at the 28-yard line of Baker. Kings is running quick. Look for them to throw up top to Prendergast. Nice play by Caleb. Again, fantastic position by Caleb. He is having a battle out there with Ellen Pendergrass. Elian, I don't know if it's a E-L-I-A-N or E-L-A-N. Elian, I can't remember. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, my friend. But he and Caleb Horseman are going head to head. 4th down, 7:45 left to go into the game. Snap, quarterback sneak. He's got the first down for Teeter. Taken down. Jeremiah Lee, Willem Maloli there. Moves the chains. Moves the chains for Kings. Timeout, somebody's down. That's number 44, Lachlan McGregor, the senior running back. He's favoring that right side a little bit. Getting some help off the field. Kings was able to make some offensive adjustments. They saw something at halftime or in the first half and made the adjustments in the second. Offense has been moving the ball a lot more effectively this second half, putting up 21 points. Ball is marked at the Mount Baker 21-yard line. Number 13, Cooper Rolfs is up there now, up off Caleb Horseman. Teeter taking the snap. He's going to keep it himself, run it right up the middle. Nice play on the quarterback keep. They're going to give him about 7. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Keeps the clock running. Marcus George in the game, the sophomore, getting in some defensive action here. Kings still running the quick offense, trying to take advantage of the time. Coming up with 7 minutes left to go in the game. Teeter's going to keep the ball again. Gets a first down. Starting to move the ball, the Kings offense are. Again, it's another first down. Ball's going to be marked right on the 10-yard line of Mount Baker. Mount Baker's got some younger guys in there. Landon Smith at safety. Same with Willem Maloli. Marcus George. sophomores. Here comes Teeter, looking at the sideline. He takes a snap, looks right, and he's going to be not sacked. And he's going to throw a ball incomplete. .607, that's where the clock gets stopped. 6:07 left to go in the game. Aiden Corning had him for the sack, but couldn't take him to the ground because Teeter is just, that's like the third time today someone's had him for a sack, and he just keeps fighting and just makes a play. Second down and 10. 6:07 left in the game. King's knocking on the door. Teeter, he's going to run an option. That's a good play. Touchdown, Kings. Royce Coleman taking the pitch out on the option. Nobody out there, and he scores an easy touchdown for Kings. That takes the score to 58-34. The Kings offense is still rolling in the second half. Expect to see another onside kick from Kings after this point after. Teeter looking for the snap, hold, kick, good. Takes it to 35 for Kings, 56 for Mount Baker. 6:02 left to go into the game. Hands team, they're calling for the hands team again. Hands team basically is a lot of skilled players, running backs, wide receivers. Got a quarterback out there. People who normally have good hands can catch the ball. Kings is definitely going to try for another onside kick. Kings put up 28 points here in the second half. Offense looking very, very good. Not sure what adjustments they made there in the second or at halftime, but whatever it is, it worked. They're taking advantage of some spots in the Baker defense. Here comes the onside from Kings. Which way are they going to go? You're going to go right? You're going to go left? Looks like they're going to pooch kick it. Oh, my goodness. Ball gets tapped around one too many times and finally gets downed by Chichi Rodriguez. Baker's going to take over on their own 21 and a half, 22-yard line, it looks like, with 6 minutes left to go into the game. Jacoby, the senior, coming out to call the play for the offense. Still got some youngsters in. Tyler Kettner is going to be a wide receiver on the far side. Caleb Horseman down below. Jacoby hands off to Jesse Sandy, running right off the right tackle. Good for a couple. We're going to give him, looks like they're going to give him 3 yards. Going to bring up second down and 7. Clock's going to keep running. Mount Baker's in no hurry now. Play clock's at 25 seconds. I don't know why he's running in so quick, but second down and 7 for the Mountaineer offense. Kettner at the wing. Caleb Horseman on the far side. There's going to blow the play dead right there. That's going to be a penalty on Mount Baker. Jeremiah Lee moved too soon. That's just a lack of concentration right there. That moves the ball back another 5 yards. Takes that ball back to the Mount Baker 20-yard line. Second down and 12. That's not what you need right now when you're trying to close out a game. Landon Smith in at quarterback. Coming under center to take the snap. Snap, handoff. That play goes nowhere. All of a sudden, the Baker offensive line has decided that they don't want to block anybody. Third down and really long. Clock still running, down to 4:36 left to go in the game. Landon Smith still in the game at quarterback. Jacoby on the sidelines with his hands on his hips. Coach Lepp looking at him the way that Coach Lepp does. Third down and forever. They're going to keep it. Caleb Horseman with a good block on the outside. Landon keeps the ball, takes it all the way up to the 24-yard line, but still we got a really long way to go, so we're going to have to punt the ball and give the ball back to Kings, which is not what you need to have happen right now. Mount Baker offense that was simply on fire in the first half has gone ice cold here in the second half. Kings calls a timeout, stop the clock. Mount Baker's going to have to punt. The ball's on their own 24-yard line. I wouldn't be surprised here if Kings sent some pressure, try to block this punt. Baker in punt formation. Number 22, Chris Newton back to receive the punt for Kings Knights. There's movement by Kings. That's going to be an extra 5 yards. Number 67, Bennett Neal jumped off sides. That's going to move the ball up 5 yards. That definitely makes it a little bit easier. It's not easier, but you just don't have such a down and distance to try to punt. See if we can punt again. Here comes Corning. They bring the pressure. Gets a punt out. Goes out of bounds. Not very good. See where they mark it. They're going to mark it down at the Kings 45-yard line with just under 4 minutes left to go in the game. 3 minutes, 59 seconds left to go in the game. There has been a flip-flop of the offenses here in the second half. The Kings offense has come alive, scoring 28 points here in the second half, and they have a chance to cut this 21-point lead down with just under 4 minutes. It's time for the Baker defense to step up and make a play, just like they did in the first half. Teeter spreading everybody out. He's going 5 wide. Takes the snap. He's looking deep. Is he going to go down? He finally goes down on a sack by Aiden Corning. Wasn't able to get out of that. The clock, that's a loss of 4 yards by the defensive end. Big time play on the sack right there. Second down. I'm sorry, Aiden, number 82, Caden Kennelly. Thank you, sir, for that correction. Appreciate that. Teeter, down in distance. He's looking right. He's got a guy open, but he's going to get pushed out of bounds by Cheech. That's going to stop the clock at 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go into the game. Only a small marginal gain, only about 1 or 2 yards. They're going to mark the ball down at the 45-yard line. So they're going to give him 5 yards. It's still third down and 10. 3 wide receivers are going to motion somebody out. Nobody in the backfield. 5 wide receivers. Gets hit as he thrown. Completed. Nope. Oh, wow, what a catch. He got hit. It got bobbled. That's Lucas Prendergrass again with a catch. That dude's having himself a game. That moves the ball down to the Mount Baker 27-yard line. 26-yard line. I stand corrected. Teeter looking right, looking left, taking a shot. Nice play by Mason Jacoby to break up the touchdown pass in the end zone. Falls incomplete. 2 minutes, 58 seconds. The Baker sideline's trying to get something going, but they're not really too chatty, which is not very Baker-like for the sidelines. Kings is going to keep running 5 wide receivers. Teeter's going to be all by himself. Takes the snap. He's looking down the middle of the field. Ball is tipped by Davin Beeson. That falls incomplete. Good play by the middle linebacker getting back there. There was Jesse Sandy and Mason Jacoby were back there as well. Brings up 3rd down, 10. The ball's still in the 27-yard line. Ethan Larson giving the big senior, Aiden Corning, a break. Ethan's going to be at the defensive end on the far side. 5 wide receivers for Teeter. I don't know how that's not a penalty, but there you go. Ball broken up in the end zone, but should be a penalty on Kings. That should have been a dead ball foul. Should move the ball back 5 yards. Ethan Larson got into the backfield to raise a little havoc. Baker declines the penalty to give a 4th down and 10 instead of marching them back 5. That's an interesting call, but 2:45 left to go into the game. 4 wide receivers all the way on the far side for Teeter. Look for something going up there. Nope, he's going to look down to his right. Now he's going to look to his left. He's got somebody in the end zone, and the ball's going to be knocked away by Cheech. What a great play on the defense. Nice play deep into the corner. So that was 4th down. So that's a huge stop by the Mount Baker defense. That's going to turn it over with 2:38 left to go into the game. Great stand by the Mount Baker defense after Kings took the ball down deep into their territory with just 2:38 left to go into the game. It's time for the offense to close out this game and just run the clock. Do some Mount Baker football and just run the ball. Let's see what they decide to do. Kings has 9 guys in the box expecting us to run. They're going to hand the ball off to Jesse Sandy, who kicks it outside, breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles, 3 tackles. Finally tackled by number 5 and 6, but not after a gain of 14 for a 1st down. That takes the ball all the way up to the Mount Baker 42-yard line. Needed that from Jesse Sandy. Nice run right there by the junior, the leading rusher on the team. Oh, they run the clock. After moving the chains, I'll catch up the time. So we're about 2 minutes, almost 2 minutes left to go into the game. Rodriguez on the far side. Caleb Horseman down below. They're going to hand the ball off to Willem Maloli. Hold on to the ball, please, Willem. Don't run with one arm. Loses a yard, but the clock's going to keep burning. Coach telling Mason to slow it down. No point now. Play clock's at 20. Game clock's at 1:30. Just going to let this clock run down. Kings showing some pressure. Going to hand the ball off to Maloli again. Kicks it outside. He's fighting to break some tackles. Good run by Willem. Gain of about 7, 8 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd down. And looks like about 5 yards left to go. But if Baker just takes their time right now, that's going to do it for this game, folks. That is going to do it, actually. Baker's bringing out the backups. We're under a minute left to go into the game. Mount Baker is going to take this victory 56-35 on senior night. A tale of two halves. But setting up a matchup next week with a game that really everybody in Whatcom County has been wanting to see since they decided to play football this year, and that is Mount Baker versus Landon Christian. And if anybody can get me a Landon Christian score real quick. LC, ball game is tied. Landon Christian and Landon are tied at 21. Whoa. Landon has come back. That is going to do it from Bob Tisdale Field. Mount Baker is going to take the W on senior night, 56-35. They are going to go undefeated into the big matchup on Saturday against Landon Christian. Good game by Kings. Way to come back in the second half, putting up 21 points, led by the quarterback, number 12, Hayden Teeter. He is my player of the game for Kings. He did not go down without a fight. Prendergrass also had a big-time night receiving. Thank you so much for joining us here on Senior Night from Deming, Washington. Remember, we'll be at Linden Middle School tomorrow at 4 o'clock for the Linden Mount Baker JV game. Nope, we're in Linden. And then we'll be back again on Saturday for for Mount Baker and Landon Christian. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a fantastic night. I am going to go dethaw my hands and my feet.